Yeah, right. So, don't mind the fact that we're already in a mission. Basically, I've no idea. For some reason, the audio was delayed for me, so I had to just end stream, close everything down, then try it again. We're back. We're active. It's ready. So, hello there to you right here, and welcome back to Warframe. Allow me to try this again, shall I? Sukai Noru gave a shout out to 11 viewers as of yesterday. Why? Thank you very much. There was absolutely no need. Let me put this here for the moment. In fact, actually, no. Let me put this in view. There we go. And let me move you over there. Right. So, what we're doing is we're doing some gifts of the Lotus missions for an Orokin Catalyst, which is the interception we're doing right now, and an Orokin Reactor, which is an Exterminate, which we will be doing very shortly. So, we've got 2 rounds. Easy enough. Let's just come on. There we go. Let's just do a little bit of looting, and see what's going on there. We want to make sure that everything we get, we want to make sure we don't miss out on any sculptures or other Iatans like so. You're a science star, but you know what? You still give me endo, so I'll take you. Alright, an arid heavy gunner, you say? A change in the wind says... I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. Alright, let's go.
Let's go on the offensive.
We already are, Tony boy. Alright. Nope, there we go.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
You do that, Lotus. I shall be here. Oh, you guys. Oh, you do that now, don't you? I can't shoot through you, which is rude.
You have captured a radio tower.
Nope. There you go. Get away from it. And what we'll do is we'll go over here and start capturing this guy. And now you absolutely will try and... Got him. There we go. Right, who's on that now?
This tower is ours now.
Got him. Right, let's knock these guys out. Right, here we go. And then, yeah, we'll get them away from this damn console, and then, good. Thank you, purity. Also, I'm actually getting the.
Still holding.
Why, thank you, Tony Wire, for the input. Let me know if it's not. You know, I feel like that's more important. I'm not entirely sure what force in this universe could disrupt transference, but it shall be destroyed when it does, when it reveals itself. So, there we go,
In total control.
and we shall remain so. Damn it! Literally straight away, we did not remain so. Oh, we got Item Science Star. Brilliant. I don't know where you think you're off to. I mean, we don't have oh, we still do. Oh, it's gonna be here for the rest of the stream. That's gonna be pretty much what happens there. Right, nice. We're in total control. We did it. Victory is ours. We can go home now. Right. So what I was trying to say before is I got the Revenant Prime Neuroptics, which means we can rank up the pairing sequence to maximum. But we're also going to be trying to get the we're trying to get the Nidus Prime Neuroptics while we're here. Then once I actually start recording, I can max out both of those. I can then do the same thing for. Oh, radio software. Well, okay, you just ignore that. That's not popped up and doing anything. That's just quite simply unimportant. I can then do the same thing and level up for Tuna or the Vox Solaris, I should say. And then maybe I'll make an effort towards. I don't know, yeah, maybe I'll make an effort towards getting the last upgrades for. The materials and minerals that I need to level up the Ostrons. I need a few. Well, I need a few minerals basically to do that. So that'll be good. And also, I need some more. Excuse me. I need some more things. No, I need some more ducats and the like, because I want to make sure that when Barrow shows up and he drops me some good items, I have everything I need. And more to get them all. There we go. Alright. Get away from that console, it's not yours anymore. Can you guys not just like tell? What? Can you guys not just
Allow the enemy to
Oh,
learn
there we
your
go.
espionage. Eliminate the remaining enemy personnel.
Cool. Can we not?
Capture another signal.
I will. Don't you worry.
The enemy has surely rallied stronger reinforcements.
I mean, if they can summon reinforcements, surely they can send a message out to say stop broadcasting to the station for like half an hour while we deal with it. We have a Tenno that's trying to intercept communications. Like, why can't you just tell them of that, you know?
Beginning stream decode now.
There we go. No! Oh, god damn it. I guess that was too much to hope for. Oh, come on, man. That would have been beautiful if I'd somehow managed that. No! Go away! Why are there cats preventing me from getting a message?
Power online.
Nope, come on. Boom. Got him. No, leave it alone. Say what? Got him. Now we get back over here. Wait, no. No. Well, no, they're trying to, no, go away. Nope. Oh, got him. No. Oh, god damn you. Fine. Got him. Right, nice. There you go. Just get them all the way from this, and then I'll take B back. I'll take it back, and then I'll get a full refund. Good. Right. You can get off that zip line, James Bond. All right. Here we go. Oh, for God's sake! What do you want from me?
This tower is ours now.
Oh, nice. I prevented them. I stopped them. I defended it. Lotus, are you proud of me? I defended the objective. Do I get a prime Warframe now? Here we go. I think I can be sneaky. There we go. You guys try to be sneaky. I'm a sneaky one, you douchebags. Fine. I'm happy with that. But I'm not happy with you. Can I? No, not from here.
We have control of all 4 towers.
Oh, come on! No, come on. Get up. There we go. No, let me move. God damn it. There we go. Right. We can take them all back. We can protect them. We can. We can and will. Screw you. Okay, right. We're off to a great start. There we go. Take a headshot. And then we'll continue as if nothing's gone wrong. Because guess what? Mate, I like how those Seeker missiles do a load of damage on high levels. But they're also Seeker missiles, meaning they don't miss. Unless, like, I'm sure that... What? Mate, you were on that terminal for like 7 seconds. Absolutely not. You can't just take them that quickly. There was one of you on one terminal and you took it in about 7 seconds. No. Not having none of that.
Tower captured. Beginning stream decode now.
Got him. I mean, it looks like they're trying to... I mean, was that guy even hacking the terminal? It wasn't blinking, but oh well. I mean, you guys can't see that under the face cam, but that terminal that guy was stood next to, it wasn't blinking, so I was sat there thinking, are they even trying to hack it? But I mean, he was there at the terminal, so have interceptions suddenly become horrendously bugged, where the basic mechanics just don't function? I would hope not. Here we go. Is there even a point in me trying to capture C now? I feel like we'll live with what we've got. I like how the arrow curved through the air before the it even hit the wall. I don't like that they started making arrows curve in this. Like, obviously they've always curved downwards, but I don't like that they started making them curve side to side. It kind of makes aiming them a bit more of a hassle. It makes them much less effective because there's now it's a question of whether or not the arrow will go where you've aimed it instead of it just being like the thing that always makes bow and arrow weapons not the strongest weapons in the game is that you can only fire one arrow at a time, and obviously because it's a bow and arrow, it's not like a gun. It's not hit scan, meaning when you fire it, in the time it takes for it to travel through the air and hit the target may have moved. So, you know, it's not. Whereas in like a pistol, for example, you pull the trigger, it hits the target as long as the reticle is on your enemy. Then it hits the target. There is no travel time. It's literally, if the game detects that the trigger's been pulled, it detects that the character is aiming at the enemy. Therefore, damage is dealt. Whereas with arrows, it obviously has to. It's a physical object that travels through the air. So that was always the balance for bow and arrows. Whereas now, bow and arrows, they're significantly less effective because the arrow just curves in a different direction a lot of the time. So on those long range, on some of those longer, on some of those longer hits, those longer distances, there's a big chance that your arrow just ain't going where you're aiming at, and it's just gonna miss. Oh, it's a lovely brew. I like it. Right. We've got the Orokin Reactor Blueprint, so what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we are going to go over, where are you? Exterminate. There we go. Earth. We're going to exterminate Earth. There we go. Starting a gift from the Lotus. Very well. I'm well aware of how to unlock the second dream. Why, thank you, Tenno Counselor.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here.
Not below. Oh, are you telling me that I should have gone for the legs? Alright. Exalted Blade, I've missed you. Wait, hang on. I just realised I think I've gone the wrong way if I'm here to explore and get all the loot. There we go. Are you saying Grog something? I don't know. I'm not 100%. Whoa. Alright, then. No, hang on a second. You've got a science staff on me, haven't you? Give. Why, thank you. Alright.
Clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
Why, thank you, Lotus. Alright, let's get started. There's 84 enemies on Earth for us to kill. Wow. Normally it's like 20. But I don't mind stretching my Exalted Blade a little. Okay, that sounds like it could be taken out of context. Anyway. Ooh, a Syndicate. Why? What, is it going to be Steel Meridian? It's going to be Cephalon Suda, isn't it? I bet. Cephalon Suda. There we go. We got a Anoint Shrine. We don't do. We're going to be doing that in a couple of episodes. Actually, that's the Silver Grove. That'll be the quest that we're doing. I'm going to see if I can't get away with. Oh. Very well. Oh, actually, yes. Hurry up, please, because I really want. Focus XP. Hell yeah, a heavy unit, you say? It's alright, I've already killed them. Don't worry about me, Lotus. Well, how much are we getting? Lovely. Mate, yeah, mate, you know, I love Xmas enemies and focus. It's great. It's great. Alright, hang on. Alright. So, what we're after is so it's going to be a lot harder for us to get focus after a short while once this affinity booster wears off. However, we're still going to be getting a lot of focus. It won't exactly be our only affinity booster for the rest of the game or anything like that. And also, we've still got a lot of other things for us to be worried about. So we're gonna sort ourselves out with this. Hang on, I need to go over here because there's loot behind the waterfall. Eee. But is there a sculpture? It would appear not. And we do need more sculptures. I want as much endo and credits as possible. I can get the credits easy with a bit of light farming, relatively light for Warframe at least. And then I'll come up with commentary. There we go. Yeah. Once we've gotten all the focus. I mean, there's no such thing as having all the endo. You know, I mean, you never have too much endo. There's no such thing as having too much endo. You just don't have enough mods to spend them on. That's what that is. Because I mean, even if you have all the mods that you want for yourself, you still have all the mods that you need. You still spend all that credits and endo on leveling up mods to then sell for platinum. You know, like there's never too many, never too much endo. I just can't believe that time when I managed to somehow get nearly 70k. I mean, that's twice now actually. I think I've almost had 70k in endo. Oh my goodness. Right. Well. Oh well. We can get it again. We will get it again, just not straight away, because that's the nature of the grind. We're 161. All right, that's not exactly. It doesn't exactly add up to anything, does it? However, that's fine because that's not what we're here for. It's just a very light and breezy exterminate that we're going to get an Warframe reactor for, and then we'll set it to build, and that will be done by this time tomorrow. And then when we do that, we can use them immediately. And that'll be how that goes. Right. Okay, you, whoever you were, are a douchebag. There's an enemy unit. What doth you mean, Lotus? Here we go. I want all the loot. Come on. One of these missions today is going to give me an altar sculpture. I know it. And you, you're off your head. You're off your head. Right, who have we got up here? An altar sculpture. I found a sculpture in those Silver Grove locations, by the way. They absolutely do spawn. Hang on a second. I mean, I got him. I have no idea where he went, but we did get him. Yeah, so once we've done this, we're gonna do some fisher farming, because I want those Nidus Neuroptics. But on top of that, we want to get as many 100 ducat value items as possible for when Barrow shows up. So I want to get as many of those prime mods that he has as I can get my hands on. There might be elemental mods. There might be some other kind of damage mod. There might be some kind of health mod. There might be an Arcwing mod. I don't know, but I want them. And also, if he's selling them, I would very much appreciate some assassin beacons, because I want to force those assassins to spawn so that I can then get all of their loot, and then once I get their loot, I can then just endlessly farm invasions so that I get loads of, you know, field run and stuff like that, and all that kind of loot. You know, it's got to be done. I want it. There we go. Alright, so we've already scanned all the Cephalon fragments on Earth, so we don't really have to bother with that. However, what we can do is brilliant. And that pretty much ends all the loot. We didn't get anything too fancy. However, what we did get is an Warframe reactor. Look at us go. I am happy with the fact that we got 12,000 focus on a Earth Exterminate. That's... oh boy, do you know what? Lovely, lovely. Brilliant. Let's get to building this thing, shall we? Where are you? Give. Former, you're doing your thing. All those Uneru lenses are being busily built. And what we're after now is, where are you? The Gazelle Machete. Okay. Each kill with this swooping blade adds bonus damage to the Jin's Sentinel Sentinel's next Fatal Attraction ability. In turn, Fatal Attraction. I can't see that. All right. Let's have a look. What have we got? Where are you? Where are you hidden? Nice Prime Systems. Good to know. We can sell those for things. All right. There we go. We've got 545 control modules. Glorious. Orokin Catalyst. Orokin modification technology used to supercharge weaponry. Doubles the available mod capacity on a weapon. Reactor used to supercharge Warframes. Doubles the available mod capacity on a Warframe, Archwing, and Companions. Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that they're basically the same model, but one's gold. But oh well. I mean, what can I say?
Operator, I thought you'd want to know.
Oh my god, it thinks! Anyway, it's fine. Revenant Neuroptics and Systems, that's all good. I could probably sell a few of those. Revenant Prime, yeah, we're gonna sell. I feel like it should always build one of the. Oh, because it says, doesn't it? Excuse me. No. What I'll do is I'll get to the point where I'll specifically farm the specific item. Well, I'll specifically farm items that I want, and I'll collect them as a set, and then build the whole thing. But things like this, it's like you can't sell built Prime items for ducats, and it also tells you when you've built one, so I don't have to keep track of it either. So I was thinking, what if I built the Prime Neuroptics? I feel like I need to build some Prime items, because on almost none of my saves did I even bother building Prime items. I built, I think, like one, maybe two Prime Warframes in on the Lazy Noob save. I know I had Loki Prime, I think that was the only Warframe. I know I had Lex Prime, Paris Prime. So I think I had at least one. I think I had about one Prime for each. What is it, like that type of item? I know I had Ordinata Prime. I don't think I had any other Archwing Prime stuff. I think I had. Did I have Worm Prime, or did I just have Worm? I can't remember if. I think it was Worm Prime that I had. I think I did actually go out and get that. So I pretty much had like one Prime item for each type of thing. But then I never really went out of my way to specifically build and keep the Prime items that I got, because I mostly just sold all my Prime stuff. Not because I didn't like realize they were way better than their normal counterparts, but just because I was always trying to get more ducats. There was always other stuff that I was focused on grinding first. I wasn't really. I either wanted to get the sets to sell for platinum or get them to sell for ducats. So in terms of progressing my character and my account, I was always building and farming other stuff. I was always progressing in other ways. And in like most notably Endo and credits, it was mainly just stuff like that, like fusion cores. I was a very slow player to the game, and I still am. And I'm not really fussed about speeding up. It's just the way I have fun with the game. I enjoy the pace that I play it at. It's lovely. Right, I'm not even gonna bother selling. Wait, hang on. Oh god, no. Fine. Right. Wait, hang on. First off. Wait, Cold Snap. I know for a fact, because I got you before. Scattering Inferno, I've already done you, yeah, I remember that. Right. Undying Will, I haven't done you yet, have I? There we go. Alright, so, what I was going to do is not... what I was going to do was get rid of everything here. Sort out my mods. However, I'm not going to bother doing that just yet. Right, where's Undying Will? Alright, okay, right, so Undying Will and all that kind of stuff isn't here. Which means... we're fine for now. Glorious. I'll sort all those out before I do a thing in a bit. Right, I would say let's sort ourselves Nidus Prime, because we've got everything else. We've got what we need. Defense, we could do that. Excavation, we could do that. We could go ahead and do that. I feel like we should, you know. I feel like because we need to get like more. We need to get a whole bunch more stuff. We need more. Do I have? See if I go like down. No, come on now. If I go down here, for example, Pluto. Do I have the? Is it K9 that I need? No, is it N9? Isn't it? It's down here. Yeah, there we go. Now it's prime neurotics. Yeah, right. So let me do a bunch of let me do some stuff here, and then we will. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, that works. Let's do all this, and then and then we will. We need to get a whole bunch of traces, so we'll do that. If you're looking to increase your mod collection, loot radar mods will highlight drop nodes on your minimap. Excuse me, I think I'm fine. Carrier sorts it. No, vacuum, that's the mod. Sorts that out for me brilliantly.
Items buried deep below the surface. The scanner has picked up the target. Go to the dig site.
Alright, that's all well and good, Lotus. I'm kind of here for something else. I'll sort all that out in due time, but for the moment, I'm just kind of here to try and sort myself out some Iotans. So, let me just jump in this direction. And what I will do is... There we go. Good. Off we go. Continue. No wait, that's the beginning. We don't need to bother with that. Good. Alrighty then. So, let's begin. Lovely. We got a Kubro egg. I'm so glad that they've made the. I only realised that they made the change like very recently, but I'm so glad that they've made the change now where you don't need to. You can get more than one Kubro egg at once. They just keep stacking. They don't. They haven't. They got rid of that. Wait, what? Where's the? Oh, here it is. There we go. Ooh, what are you? You are a Science Star. Don't mind if I do. Where are we off to now? There we go, Rubido. If you say so. Actually, I feel like we absolutely will need a whole bunch of these.
My Warframe is strong.
You know what, Tony Moore? You have said less true things. For the like that, for example, we don't do anything for the Lotus. Lotus is not at the heart of our motivation. Lotus gives a few instructions. The Lotus woke us from cryosleep. Oh no, wait, it wasn't even cryosleep. That was the old version. What was it even? Did the Lotus even bring us back to life? What did the Lotus even do in terms of reviving us at the beginning of the game? Like, it used to be that she cracked your, because it used to be like you were in a cryopod that was like attached to the ceiling, and then like she vented the cryopod as the grenade was showing up, and as like Captain Vor walked in. And like you fell from the ceiling because design flaw, landed on the floor, and then you so like do you know how at the beginning of the game in that cutscene you like walk forward out the smoke and then you just sort of get on your knees like you're dead tired? That's essentially how you land on the floor from the ceiling in the original cutscene, and then Vor just walks up and the scene pretty much plays out exactly the same. So now I'm sat there thinking, wait, so that woman, and by the way, I've heard something about that woman and like why she shows up in so many different cutscenes in like the promotional material, and I hate what I've been hearing because it's everything wrong with the state of the game. But I won't. That's not what we're here for. Just forget I said anything. Right, we'll go back to what I was saying. Yeah, so that woman like put the lotus, what I assume is the lotus flower. I'm actually not sure. She put the lotus flower on each of the Tenno, and I guess the idea is that flower. I guess the idea that they were going for is that flower that she placed at each of the Warframes acted as some kind of relay for the Lotus's magic. Does she have magic? I don't know. I don't know what that was. Why did she plant a flower at the on the Warframes, and what did that do? How did that allow the Warframes to be resurrected? So the reason why I'm on this train of thought is because obviously you choose your she plants the flower on each of the 3 Warframes, but obviously only one of them wakes up, and that's the Warframe that you choose at the start. So I'm sort of thinking, is there explanation for that it's technically the Lotus choosing which Warframe, and that flower acts as some kind of conduit for the Lotus's. Magic is the only explanation. That's the thing. Magic is the only explanation, but I don't think the Lotus canonically has magic. I'm not sure what magic is really like. Obviously, you've got the Void and stuff like that. And no, the Lotus does not have Void powers because she's a sentient, and sentients are bloody allergic to the Void. Oh no, but the Lotus is special because plot armor. Oh, I don't care. I'm done, mate. I don't care. Right. So I'm starting thinking now. What was that about the flowers? I can't remember how I got onto this topic or why I'm even talking about it. I've questioned so much about what's happened in that cutscene that I've already forgotten why I'm even talking about it. I'm trying to retrace the thought in my head to like go further and further back into like how I even ended up here. But honestly, I'm done. Yeah, I really can't remember what I was even going on about. Oh yeah, I think the idea was the original question I was asking was what part does the Lotus play even in the start of the game? Like obviously she guides you, like she contacts you and then gives you instructions on how to escape. However, hang on. Do you know what would be a I don't know. Do you know what would be a decent answer for what on earth went on there? If it was revealed that if it was revealed that instead of it being a literal flower that the woman placed, it was some sort of mechanical flower. Like they made it look more mechanical, and the explanation that they gave was that the Lotus. It acted as a sort of signal to the Lotus that there was trouble on this planet, and then the Lotus realised what was going on, and she summoned one of the Tenno to power up to power up one of the Warframes, and obviously, like canonically, the Tenno that powered it up was you, and that was the Warframe that you chose. So that also explains why only one Warframe woke up, because you were the one that answered that call. But also, wait, hang on. I'm trying to think about something now. I'm trying to think of all the. I'm trying to think of that. Like, hang on. Why did? I'm trying to think of a few more things now. Right. By the way, we've got 26 traces. We've got all that sorted. I'm trying to think now of stuff like why did the Tenno leave in the first place, for starters, and when. Why did they leave the Warframes just chilling in the middle of a temple? You know, like to rust and stuff like that. And like, why didn't they? I don't know. Like, couldn't they have at least put them in cryo sleep on their ship or something like that? And why did they land their ship? Well, like, because like your old ship is just it's landed nearby. It's deactivated. It's stored. It's whatever. It's been looted and salvaged and all of that. Why weren't you just like? Why don't you just get your Warframe on your ship that's invisible in space? Like right now, our ship is invisible in space. That's why we call it the Orbiter, because it orbits a planet and just chills there, undetectable. Why don't we just stay on the Orbiter and then just deactivate the Warframes there? And then the next time we are needed, then when we're needed to come back and save the universe, what happened on Earth just doesn't happen. Like that, no, there is no sensible character decision. There is nothing sensible about that, about the intro to that. Like when as more and more mechanics and characters get introduced to the game, the less it all makes sense. Because you start there thinking, wait. Why don't they? I mean, to be fair, this this is a problem that's always existed. It's just now it's even worse because it's not even cryosleep. You don't even have to You don't even have to worry about some kind of space or compartment meant for your Warframe not being on your ship. It's literally just as simple as power down the Warframe on the ship. But yes, that problem has admittedly always existed, but it's like the more mechanics and stuff they introduce, the less the beginning of the game makes sense, the less any of the game makes sense for that matter. But yeah, you sat there like, why did they just go into that temple and then just power down their Warframes and then just leave them there? Like, did they just assume that nobody would ever try to capture the Warframes or destroy them, or like what? I mean, they seemingly only reactivated again when someone placed a flower next to them, so surely the Warframes and like the Lotus didn't manage to reawaken the Warframes before Vor almost enslaved one, so I'm pretty sure people could probably just destroy one before that. Yeah, people could probably just destroy the Warframes if they found that temple. And obviously they would know about that temple because the last big battle, supposedly the last battle of the Orokin took place there. I feel like that'd be a pretty historical location, you know? I mean, that was where the Orokin were truly, like, properly defeated. It was also the last known location for Warframes. Like, that was where they all went and then they just never left. You'd be like, surely some, like, not even archaeologists, just loads of explorers and stuff would have just shown up there to see what was going on. Yeah. Alright, well, we need more reacting anyway.
The scanner has picked up a target. Go to the dig site.
Hang on, Lois, I've kind of got this dig site to worry about. Yeah, I'm just having to think now, like, what other stuff have I missed about the beginning of the game that I've just not thought about? I guess why, like how much time passed between, the real question now is, I've never had an answer for this. It's how much time passed, excuse me, how much time has passed in between the cutscenes and flashbacks in the beginning of the game, where they show you about all the Warframes. How much time has passed between the Orokin, the fall of the Orokin, and present day, like now, or when we wake up at the very least? How much time passed? Because I think, at least going off of the flashbacks and the fact that it shows you the fall of the Orokin while also showing you Excalibur fighting across the plains of Eidolon and destroying the Orokin in that final battle, I guess it's safe to say that at the very least the Grineer were still about, were in fact an army and were in fact still about during that era, the time of the Orokin era. So my question is how much time has passed between present day, or when we wake up, and the the flashbacks where we took down the Orokin. Serration, alright, if you say so, mate. And then the question is, what, depending on how much time has passed, like, let's say 100, I don't know. Let's say 100, let's say 1,000, I don't know. I don't know how much time has passed. So, why did it take so long for the Grineer to try and take over the Origin system? I mean, the thing is that the Corpus being powerful enough to contest the Grineer wasn't even established straight away at the beginning of the game. The Grineer was set up as the main villains of the game. That's the thing. They were the first faction you meet who were trying to capture you and enslave you and destroy you and all that. Like, Captain Vor was the first thing. I can't remember, like, the Infestation. In fact, the Infestation has only started coming back recently because, you know, there was a quest about that where that was the Once Awake quest where the Grineer the Grineer find old samples and accidentally unleash the Infested. So the Infested came about after the Warframes were reawoken in the past, like, couple of years. I say a couple of years, nearly 8 years, but, you know, since Warframe came out, you know, and like, the Infested were unleashed after the Warframes were reawoken in recent years. it's like at the start of the game, I just realised I need to get this stuff going. The corpus weren't established at first. You know, like they were like a couple missions in. But in that intro cutscene, the Grineer was set up to be almost like the main villains, or at the very least the most immediate threat. You know, like they were the ones that got the dialogue service. They were the ones that the Lotus hyped up, so to speak. They were the ones that were on your doorstep, trying to take over the Origin system, like trying to capture and kill Warframes, and they woke you up because they were about to try and find and kill you, in order to prevent you from waking up and killing them because you were the most immediate threat to them. You were the only thing that could stop the Grineer, therefore. Do you know what I mean? It's like, the first thing that you think upon seeing the Grineer in the intro cutscene is that these guys are the main villains and all that, because they were set up to be. These guys were the first people you encountered. They were trying to kill you. Like, it's not just because they were the first people that were encountered. It's that they it's that they had so much dialogue about them at the beginning of the cutscene. At the beginning of the game, when you're getting your little bit of world building and all that. Oh wait, no, I just realised I was thinking of the old cutscene, the original cutscene, but also in the. I mean, I'd have to go back and watch like a video on it, probably mine, to be honest. I could use my own view, but. I'd have to go back and watch the intro cutscene again to see what dialogue there is in the mission itself, not the cutscene. But because in the new revised cutscene, we've got that. Oh, right. I already have that. I could have sworn I already have that. All right, whatever. Yeah, in the new cutscene where that woman plants the flower and you get all the flashbacks and stuff like that. I'm not sure whether. And we're getting a decent amount of ducats. That's lovely. Yep. In the new cutscene, I'm not sure how much dialogue or references there are to the Grineer. Obviously, they're still the main villains. They're still the first villains that you're introduced to, and they have the main presence for the first quest and stuff like that. However, I'm not sure if there is any dialogue from the Lotus about hyping them up to be main villains. Whereas in the maybe that's actually why maybe that was one of the changes they made deliberately. Maybe they did that because they were like, well, we don't want the Grineer to seem like the main villains when they're literally just supposed to be another faction. There we go. Also, let's make our way in this direction. Yeah. Because I know, even though the Grineer is still like the first and most immediate threat that's trying to kill you at the beginning of the game, I'm not sure that there's any dialogue referring to them specifically as threats. I thought I saw a courier in there. I was confused for a moment there. I thought I'd spotted something. Right. Where are all the enemies, by the way? This is not on. Well, I need more enemies in this. Right, there's enemies over there to the left. It does not appear. There's enemies over there to the right. So.
Artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Leave the thing alone. There we go, give. There we go. Scratch an itch, and then let's move on. Good, 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 good. Can you stop minigunning my technology? Thank you. Alright. Yeah, because now I'm thinking, because in the original cutscene, the Grineer were hyped up to be like main threats. I can't remember the dialogue specifically, but the Lotus mentions them by name and starts talking about like how they're on the move or they're rampaging across the Origin system or something like that, and she doesn't mention anything about the corpus or anything like that. I think she said something about like the Grineer are spreading across the colonies or something like that. Oh no, it's another minigun. Stop it! Stop! Stop! Excavators and miniguns don't mix. All right. Trust me, I've tried. Right, let's go. Nope. There we go. Alright. So it was a bit odd that they were set up to be like main villains right at the start, and then They're just another faction that's no more or less stronger than everybody else. But oh well. It also sucks that there are so few references to the Grineer Queens. Don't worry, they'll be showing up at some point. There was a quest about them. Don't worry about that. However, it's so in the first cutscene. I mean, officially in the new revised version of the game of the intro, there are literally no reference, as far as I'm aware at least, there are literally no references to the Grineer Queens. However, in the original cutscene, the game did Lotus did mention them. She said that, the Grineer Queens have sent their boldest captain or something like that. They have sent captain, but the Grineer Queens are hell-bent on capturing Warframes or something like that. They have sent their most ruthless captain, blah blah blah, or something like that. She did mention the Grineer Queens in the original cutscene, but I don't believe there's any dialogue about them in the new version. However, the 250th finish, look at us go. There is still that. So when you complete the Vor's prize quest, they never fix this, by the way, and I don't believe they intend to. Because they'll probably just sweep it under the rug of eternalism again. Get away from that subject immediately, Tooney. Stop doing it. Right, anyway, when you complete the Vor's prize quest, his little text log still talks about the old version of the mission. It didn't happen. It wasn't even the old version of the mission, by the way. That was always wrong. Even in the original mission, that text that you read from Captain Vor is always wrong. It's from the promotional trailer. It's not the mission in the game. They said, "Oh, we found the Tedo, but other Warframes got there first and intercepted us," and stuff like that. And you're like, "Well, that's not. That didn't happen. That literally didn't happen. That did not canonically happen. That's not." And if you're going to tell me that the promotional material is canon and the literal in-game story isn't canon in the game, then there's something wrong with you, alright? There's something wrong with your gaming standards. Well, not your gaming standards, your standards for storytelling. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be that guy. I know how that sounds. I know how snide and uppity that sounds. I know how ridiculous that sounds as a comment for me to make. But seriously, guys, come on. If your definition of canon basically stretches to whatever the devs, if your standard for whatever, if your version of the story is essentially whatever the devs tell you the story should be, instead of what they present to you, then guys, you need to have a standard, because otherwise they will just do anything. You can't just say anything and everything is good and great, because then they won't try. And well, no, they'll try, but they won't consider the direction that each effort and attempt pushes the story. They will just they'll just think about they'll just think about a couple of payoffs that they want. A couple of they'll think of the visuals that they want. They'll think of the emotional payoffs and how to communicate it visually, but they won't really think about how it works for the story. They won't really think about how to present it to the player in terms of not just visuals, but in the lore, in the dialogue, how the story actually plays out. They'll just go for the visual payoffs. So, you can't just say yes to everything, you know. And again, I know how that sounds. I know that comes across. I know how that comes across. I can hear myself saying it. Look, I know. But I don't know how else to say it. I really don't know how else to say it. But when the dialogue that references an event is literally not true to what happened, you can't then say that that's actually canon. You can't keep picking and choosing which version of the events are canon whenever you feel like it. Like, no, you have to pick you have to pick, like you can't have the promotional material for a game tell a different story than the game, and have that be more true than the game's story. Like, that's not, no. The game story is the game story. That is canon to the game. That is what happened in the game. That's the game. Like if you're telling someone about the story of Warframe, are you going to reference the promotional material, or are you going to reference the in-game content? What's going on here? Oh, there we go. We got there. And if your answer is anything but the in-game story, like, I've already said my piece, guys. You can't be doing that. At that point, you've got a vast emotional bias towards the game that's colouring your perception of greatness. Because you can't. Well, I've already said it. There's no other way that I can. I don't think there's no other way that I can say it without me just repeating myself and rambling a whole bunch. So I'm just going to continue. But yeah, the original. I think what I was originally going for after when I mentioned the Queens was that it's a shame that I just realised. Oh, god damn it! Oh, I didn't realise that you could do that. I didn't realise that summoning Exalted Blade cancels out the. It doesn't. I didn't realise that it didn't cancel out the effect of a thing. I didn't realize that casting the Exalted Blade didn't cancel out the thing. I'm great at the commentary game, I know. Okay, I need more power cell guys. I need more power cell guys. I need more power cell guys. I'm aware, but there's not really anything I can do about that. Unless the game drops power cells for me. I mean, unironically, this would be the best way for them to... There we go. The best way for them to win the mission would be to just not drop power cells for me. There we go. And we've got another power cell over there. Here we go. Let's get you. And then... Good. Right. Let's continue. See if nothing happened. Good. Right, we've got another power cell. And then... There we go. Yeah, like I said, it's a shame that the Grenadier Queens weren't mentioned pretty much at all, besides that one non-canon piece of dialogue from Vor that literally counters like the game's own events. Oh.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look.
Yeah, I mean the Grenadier Queens are pretty much non-existent in terms of characters until a certain quest. There we go. Lith S15. And no, by the way, they aren't like some kind of big reveal like, oh, we didn't know they existed. Everybody treats them as if they've already existed. The only reveal really is that the only part of it that can be considered a reveal is the somewhat shock that you're actually meeting them, that they are involved in some way in what's going on, and that you are in their presence. Anyway. There we go.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
We could do that, and we shall do
An
that.
artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
Alright, we need more power cell stuff. I wonder if... Okay, so the War Within does something, right? The War Within... the War Within does something that is entirely unique in Warframe, in the way that it delivers its quest, and that's the part of it that's the part of it that I actually really like. That's the thing that I much prefer to something that to the stuff that happened in the War Within, and I heard a lot of people criticize it because it's Warframe, because we're not allowed to have nice things. Okay, that was too much. I apologise. That was unfair. But no, because it's Warframe, and Warframe is a game about you essentially bouncing between hundreds of different types of missions and tasks at one time, and nobody likes to be bogged down and locked into one type of thing for any length of time. It was criticised essentially because it was Warframe. However, the War Within does something right, and it essentially you get to a certain point in the story where you have to finish the quest before you can go and start doing other missions and stuff. Like the events of the story essentially lock you in. You get to a point in the story where you're essentially locked in to finish the quest, and it's fairly soon in the quest as well. It's only like a couple of missions in. So you have to finish the quest before you can go back and do your other missions. Oh, got another Lith H. I see. All right, thank you. So, but as far as I'm aware, at least the Sacrifice didn't do it, and I don't know if the new War does it. You would think so, because I feel like the sentience at full power, trying to destroy or conquer all life in the solar system. I feel like them being about would kind of override pretty much any priority for it would pretty much take priority over doing an excavation mission or a sortie or even a bloody raid, you know. Well, I mean, I don't think did raids even exist in the game anymore? Did they get rid of the trials or not? I can't remember. Anyway, right, let's get some traces and stuff. But yeah, so as far as I'm aware, the War Within is the only quest to make it so you can't continue. You have to finish the quest after a certain point. You're essentially locked in and can't go out and do loads of other missions and stuff until you complete it. As far as I'm aware, and that really sucks, because that was a good mechanic. It made you feel like there was actually stuff going on. It made you feel like the stuff that was happening in the story actually had an effect. Like there were stakes, you know. I won't spoil what happens in the quest, but it made you feel like the things that were happening actually had a consequence. That there was it would have broken the narrative it would have literally ruined the story / stakes if you could literally just stop the story, if you could literally just stop the story to go and do something else. The quest shouldn't be made to be like that. Oh no, there's a huge risk that the infestation might be able to leave this ship and ravage the origin system and uncontrollably spread across the universe. Let me go do this grenade sortie real quick. It doesn't. I'm sorry, no, quests shouldn't do that. They shouldn't do that. There we go. Yeah, that was part of what I didn't like about Destiny as well. Destiny, I mean, I'm even gonna get into Destiny. I'm even gonna start talking about Destiny. Yeah, I mean that is part of what I didn't like about what Destiny started doing with the game. They never felt like there was ever a consequence to you either doing or not doing any piece of content, because I mean Destiny's problem comes from a different place. You know what? I'm not gonna get into Destiny. I'm not gonna get into Destiny. There we go. Alright. Alright, so these guys are starting to do a bit of damage. That's absolutely fine, because so are we. Okay, hang on. There we go. Just clear them out. You need to go away. I don't want you to try to destroy this thing. Leave it alone. No. Alright, I think we're fine by this point, to be perfectly honest. I don't exactly want to risk it, but I think we're fine. 100 endo, I don't mind if I do. It'll do. We'll live. We'll suffice. We can get somewhere with that. Can you pick the damn thing up? Thank you. Alright, let's proceed. Oh, God. There we go. Got an H in my eye. Alright. Right, let's go. Let's make a start. Good. Alright, off we go. Continue.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy fire.
Sorted. What enemy fire?
Located.
Oh, there.
Proceed to the
Oh,
dig
there.
site.
You'd think they'd clone something a little less ugly.
Yeah, you tell him, Tony boy. You tell him. Alright. Again, I've said it before. I'll say it again. I wish I wish they did a lot more dialogue for the Tenno. A lot different dialogue, I should say. I promise, by the way, this game actually is my favorite game of all time. Like, I know I absolutely go in, and there's like there's very little objective praise that I give to it. But I promise, I do really like the game. There we go. Alright. Right, come on, I need to know where all these enemies are. I need more power. No.
Lost power. Find another cell.
No. No, not that way. Aha, you. Yes, you. Give. Give. No. Give it. No. Give. There we go. Alright, we just have to protect it for long enough and then we'll be fine. No. Leave it alone. Got him. Okay, right. Nice. Come on. Go, go, go. No, you douchebag. Destroying it from all the way over there.
Look what we just uncovered.
Okay, right. I don't know what's going on over there, but they've oh wait. Oh, I didn't realise that. Okay. Magnus Prime Blue. Alright, fine. Suit yourself. Suit yourself. Alright, that's 8 of you done, isn't it? We could go do another one, I suppose. Yeah, I'd say that'll be enough for now. That'll be enough. Let's get you, and then we'll get the traces, and then we'll disappear. So I would say, continue. Yeah, we'll get the traces from here, and then tell you what. There you go. Get you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like excavations are going to be like my new favourite fishing mission. I mean, they're great. I love them. If I got myself, I feel like Frost would be a good one to keep selecting. There you go. Put Frost up. There you go. That's great. I need to check actually. Oh god. I need to check. Does durability affect snow globe? I feel like it does, but I actually can't remember. See, I would say that it makes sense that it would, but I feel like it would also make sense that it doesn't. You know, oh god, no. Ah, I don't think I got the XP in time. Screw you. Here we go. Oh, I guess we could defend this for a bit. Sure, why not?
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Sure, we could do that.
The target. Gone to the dig site.
We could do that, Lotus, but you know what?
Crude and dangerous, just like a grenade.
Crude and dangerous. Hey, you know what? That might just be a tad bit racist. As in, he's calling them crude because they're cloned, because of how they're cloned, but obviously they can't control the fact that they were cloned. Anyway. I would be somewhat interested in learning what the original Grineer was, like what the clone template was. Like obviously they don't like the stupid. That's why that line from Sir Tony Boy is so stupid. Is because he says, "Oh, you'd think they would clone something a little less ugly." It's like, no, they're not cloning ugly people. You bloody moron. They've cloned so many millions They've cloned so many hundreds of millions that the genetic template from who was originally cloned has become so degraded. That has degraded beyond like what could be recognized as human. That's what's obviously happened there. They've not just taken the ugliest person they could find and then cloned them. Like that's not. Do you know what I mean? Anyway. So I mean, because that's the thing, right? Is that these guys, you can't even really consider them human, can you? Because they've been like they were cloned from a human, sure. Maybe even a really strong human considering their build, but the fact that they look the way they do means that they don't even look human, do they? Because they've just been cloned so much that oh, I've got the traces, by the way. I should probably just leave. They've been cloned so much that they've that the genetic material has just been degraded like beyond recognition. So it would be interesting if there was some kind of like quest or cutscene or where you unlock some kind of archive about you don't have to see them. You don't have to see them. Maybe if you just unlock some kind of archive or codex log that talks about who was originally the Grineer. Rifle ammo mutation. Maybe just get a little bit of history about how they ended up in that position. Did they sign up for some kind of experiment? Did they sign up for were they captured? Were they some kind of megalomaniac? Were they? You never know. Like just it could be interesting that to go into a little bit of history about how the Grineer came about. You have the Corpus, who are basically humans that they're massive war profiteers and stuff like that. They came from the Orokin in that. Well, I mean, the Orokin are basically just humans. That's the thing. The Orokin are humans, but like the Orokin are what came of human civilization. Like they had all this ridiculously OP tech and all that. They had a seemingly utopian society. It was dystopian, so to speak. I think dystopian would be the actual word. In that they've got utopian tech, but I feel like there's a few things that we learn in the War Within, in that like they're hinted at, but we don't have any positive examples of Orokin figures. We only have we don't have any positive examples of Orokin figures. Every named Orokin that we know of, Ballas, and that's it. They're all treated as like villains in these incredibly these politically powerful and bureaucratic and superstitious, manipulative, higher than life. Like the
Do you remember the old war, Operator? Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Weirdly enough, I don't, but my character does, and every other bloody douchebag in the Origin system does, weirdly enough. It's basically just me as the player that doesn't know anything about it. Let's go, and we'll sort that out. Right. How many traces do we have? What are we doing? Can we do anything to do with Axie. We still have an exterminate to do, so we can do that. We can do. I mean, I can try and get a couple of these. There you go. I can use 2. We can do this. There you go. We'll get nice primary optics in that. Of course we will. Excuse me. And then glorious. Good. Right. Equip. And let's go to Pluto. Off we go. I'm not even sure what I was in the middle of saying. Really? Yeah, I can't remember what I was in the process of. All corpus threats. You know what, Lotus? That sounds like a plan.
Corpus never fight for themselves.
Tony boy, do you want to come out here and try and fight those guys? There we go. Instead of sending the Warframe to do everything.
You found the fissure. Look out for reactant. The enemy is dropping reactant. Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open that relic.
There we go. Alright.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
That may be so, Lotus. Let them come. Alright, cool. Alrighty then. So, where are we up to? I'm not entirely sure what it was I was talking about before, or how I even got into anything. Yeah, I'm trying to wrap my brain for like what it was I was talking about. It's something to do with the Orokin. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. That's a good one. That's a brain teaser right there. That's what will really bake my noodle now, then, and forever. There you go. We've got 12 light traces. Takes care of that. So it has. All right, good. Oh, I love experiments. I love experiments. I love survivals. I love anything that basically allows me to just get out Exalted Blade and just rampage. This is, as I've said before, as I say in almost every stream, this is essentially peak Warframe for me. It's like Markiplier talking about how his ideal like video game is basically just him sat in a hallway with a minigun and an infinite amount of zombies. Yeah, that'd be. I mean, to be honest, that does sound like a pretty fun game, and with that in mind, I can't wait to play They Are Billions again. But that was the last video that I recorded, so it'll be a short while before I get back around to that. But there we go. Good. Oh yeah, I think I was talking about the origins of the different factions, wasn't I? Then I started talking about how the Corpus came from the Orokin, and then once the Orokin fell, I guess the Corpus, like as in I'm trying to think. I know Freud, no, not Freud, right? It was Parvus Granum, wasn't it? It was Parvus Granum, as we learned in the Deadlock Protocol, which is we've already played and completed, despite it being an endgame quest. Anyway, but enough of that. Yeah, cool. The you've got Freudbeck, and you've got Freudbeck, who again you only ever learn about, and in one of the last planets that you unlock. You've got all these war profiteers. Yeah, you've got the board. I mean, the thing is that are the Corpus like one mostly unified group? Because I mean, they have a board, don't they? They have a board. So like, how did that get formed? I suppose. I think Parvus Granum was the founder of the Corpus, so he would be the well, I guess he would be the leader of the board, wouldn't it? The board was founded under him, I guess. I don't really know how boards work, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I'm starting thinking, after the fall of the Orokin, when exactly did was the Corpus founded, and I guess why? Like, what were the principles that it were founded under? What was their because they had to have some kind of business model in mind, surely, didn't they? Like, what would they? Were they around before or after the Orokin? And what were they doing at that point? See, I'm not sure how I would find this information out without looking it up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure if there's any indication of that in the game. Like, I've got no in-game reference in order to answer that question. I'm just trying to think, like, what would make the most sense? If I was to make an assumption, is there anything that contradicts it? And does it help anything else? Any of my other 1,000 questions about the lore make any more sense, depending on which answer I assume? Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, what would the corpus? I mean, the Grineer were a thing long before the corpus, and the Grineer get most of their weapons from the corpus, so to speak, despite never ever using energy weapons. 6,000. Brilliant. All right. So the yeah. So I mean, can I assume that the Corpus aren't currently selling their weapons to the Oricon, to the guys, the Grineer? Because I mean, it'd be pretty stupid if they were. Like, you know, they're trying to make sure the Grineer don't take over the Origin system, and they're trying to take over the Origin system themselves, and yeah. Wait, I'm trying to think. Do the Grineer and the Corpus try to attack each other on Venus, and Earth? Because I mean the Corpus essentially own Venus. They essentially own, you know, they own Fortuna. They own. There's like a government there, you know. There's authorities. There's all that kind of stuff. I guess Neff just. I guess Neff. I'm trying to think of what interest Neff Anio actually has in that land specifically. Is it just because it's relatively threat-free, I guess? And obviously they built Fortuna there, and therefore he can just control. I guess that's it then. It was a spot of mostly habitable land, that's mostly threat-free, I guess. And then obviously the Grineer are on the plains of Eidolon for ancient Oricon tech, as they are around for everything pretty much. I'm sort of thinking, do the Corpus and Grineer not like try and do the Corpus never try and take like the Grineer do they not try and like kick the Grineer off of Earth? Do the Grineer never try to launch attacks on right? Do the Grineer never try to capture Venus from or launch attacks on Venus? I'd have to pay attention to the invasion system because I actually can't remember fully which one is which there. Right, I need to make sure that I get some more loot because I'm just wandering back and forth, not doing anything. There we go. What have you got for us? What'd you bring me? Good. Alright, so alright, we haven't got any more Iotans at the moment, which is a bit disheartening, but I'm sure we'll live. So, where are we off to? Still got you. That may be so loaded, but guess what? I think we're fine. We can take care of them easily enough. As evidence. There we go. Come on, I need an Iton sculpture before the day is done. I would very much like one. It's like, yeah, all right, I'll give you that. I don't technically need one, but no, I absolutely need them because, quite frankly, I need. We need things. I need them because I need endo. I need an infinite amount of endo, and I shall get it.
I will consider what I've learned from this skirmish.
First try. Oh my goodness! You know what? That's so much like earlier today, because I went and did 2 Lith S14 relics. They were S14, weren't they? The ones that had the hang on, wait, no, not you. Just for a moment, just not you. Just for they were S14, weren't they? The things that were doing I think. S14, yeah, they were S14. Right, I did 2 Lith S14 relics earlier today. Excuse me. There we go. I did 2 Lith S14 relics earlier today, and both of them, I'm not joking, were Revenant Prime Neuroptics. So, it's a good day. It's a productive day. Narcissus were the day. Narcissus is the node that we're on apparently.
Selfish, greedy.
Remind you of the Orokin. Yeah, sure. Selfish and greedy. Yeah.
Defend yourself and use reactant to open relics.
I mean, I feel like the
Keep fighting. Look for more reactant.
yeah, mate. I feel like calling all the Orokin selfish and greedy is a bit of a generalization, isn't it? Like, were there no chill Orokin? Because as far as I'm aware, anyway, like Orokin were Orokin were basically just what came of human civilization. I'm not sure if Orokin is supposed to be like the elite, and the Orokin like is there any such thing as like the Orokin citizens or something like that, or is it literally just Orokin like aristocrats and stuff like that? Like I'm not 100%. I never actually clarified that. There's something in the War Within, at least, that I think suggests is that Orokin are just humans. At the very least, I'm not 100%. Yeah, there's a lot of questions that go mostly unanswered by the game. Right, let's continue. Alright, so where we're off to? We're off in this direction. Here we go. Yeah, I wanna get Helios. I wanna get. Hang on. Sure. Let's do something about that, shall we, Lotus? I do want to get Helios so that I can scan like anything and everything, because I don't. The thing is that I don't want to just scan. Oh wow, 6. Okay, if you say so. I don't want to scan everything like normally. I don't want to scan everything with it. Whoa. That's effort. You know, that's... Oh my god, it's an ambulance.
This is your chance. Hack into that disabled ambulance.
Yeah, mate. Ergo Glass, what are you doing? Alright, hang on. Boom, it's done. We've got an Orokin cell. Brilliant. We've got 5 animal beacons. Glorious. Alright, we can do that, and that will get us access to the Animo mission, and in doing so we can get Trinity. It is Trinity, isn't it? That mission gives us. I believe so. There we go. We got. Mate, I love Arcane Grace. It's so good. If I get if I get a lot more of those arcanes, which won't happen for a little long time. If I get a lot more of them, I can get. I can extend the amount of time it lasts for, as well as how much health per second, which will be glorious. That'll carry us through many a dangerous encounter. And then we also have a second arcane slot. I don't know if you can use the same arcane twice. I'd imagine not, because I feel like there'd probably be 1 or 2 that are ridiculously powerful. However, we'll do something about that. We also have operator arcanes, but we're not near that at the moment. In the series, at least. I mean, the thing is that with the amount of time I've been playing the game and the amount of progress I've made in terms of actual content, I could have done. I could be much further ahead. But you know what I like about the amount of episodes I spend doing stuff, and like how I said, oh, I want to pace out the cinematic quests every 50 episodes. The main narrative story progressing quests that aren't cinematic quests, I want to use as interludes between the cinematic quests every 25 episodes, and then a normal filler-ish kind of quest every other quest. So there you go. And we're going back that way. Hang on, let's go. Let's continue. But that gives me a lot of time to grind out all my abilities and improve my Warframes and farm everything and to really grow in power and strength.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Like ideally, oh, you got intercepted. Ideally, I want to max out one focus school by the time the War Within comes out, you know. There we go. Well, no, I don't want to max one focus school just yet. I want to. There we go. I don't want to max one focus school. I want to max one focus school, but I also want to have the waybound. I want to have level 3 waybounds. I want to have level 3 of every waybound. So that way I can. Well. I want to have rank 3 of every waybound, and then I want to have Narrowmon maxed, which is one I'm after. 3, 2, 1. Wow, I didn't realize that. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't realize that being frozen that slows down focus. Wow, I did not realize that. Okay, cool. I feel like that could be exploited somehow, couldn't it? Right. Anyway, let's continue. Where are we off to? I feel like we've got most of the loot in the map. We just need to. Whoa. Alright. So. Glorious. Now, yeah, I think I should do that once I get you know, my next Warframe slots, my next weapon slots. I think I should use for the I think I should use for I just realized, by the way, I can't get the weapons and stuff from the other syndicates until, like, I don't think you can trade them. I don't actually think you can trade them. I'll have to figure something out to do with that. Like, can you trade them? Hang on, I might have to look that up right now. I can do that right now. Hang on. So, Warframe, can you trade syndicate weapons? Unlike other weapons, syndicate weapons can be traded between players. However, only unranked and non-upgraded weapons without Origin Catalyst and Format installed can be traded, and the recipient must also meet the weapon's mastery rank requirement. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So, I can do that. Alright, good to know. Excuse me. Alright. Right, so I can do that. Right, so what I could do, what I'm essentially getting at is what I could do is before I buy the syndicate weapons for myself, I buy them and trade them with people that are also max rank. It'll be a bit tricky trying to find people that it'd be a bit tricky trying to find the specific type of person. However, I could find somebody who's also, you know, level 5 with the different syndicates. Then I could. This is going to cost so much, by the way. Nice primer optics. Oh, I have to build them. Oh, I have to build them. Oh, I have to build them. Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll build them now. Then I'll set them to build now. Okay, all right. Well, good to know. that I won't be able to do a thing for a while then. God damn it. Fine. Right. Where are you? No. Where are you? Ready to build. Where are you? Come on. Do the thing. Here we go. No. Oh, fine. Here we go. Nice. No. Here we go. Nice primed optics. Give. And then we've also got. Where are you? Revenant primed optics. Go. Brilliant. Alright, we've also got Revenant. I didn't even realise I had everything. I could build Revenant. I don't think I'm supposed to have Revenant yet.
Ordis is angry. I may require maintenance after all.
Yeah, I'm not going to build Revenant yet because obviously you've got the you have the wait when are you supposed to complete Mask of the Revenant? You've got the quest there, haven't you? Oh no, here you are. Hang on. Where are you? The Mask of the Revenant. Oh, reach observe. Right, so it's after the War Within. You see those two right there? Those are the Grenier Queens. There we go. The War Within. The Sands of Inaros. Yeah, I need to complete that at some point. Octavius Anthem. That's no, it's not. The Silver Grove. There we go. That's the next one that we're after. Second Dream quest. Yep, we could go and do that now, but that'll be the next quest that we do in another couple of episodes. Then for part 75, we'll be doing Octavia's Anthem. And then obviously part 100 will be the War Within. Part 10 will probably be Chains of Harrow. Part 10. 110 will probably be the Chains of Harrow. 120 will probably be the Glassed Gambit, because we can. 125 will be Apostasy Prologue. 130 will probably be Mask of the Revenant. 140 will be the Sands of Inaros, I think. Yeah, the Sands of Inaros. Then 150 will be the Sacrifice. Then 160 will be the. See, I'm really running out here, aren't I? 160 will be the. There's a. I don't know what the. It's not a quest. It doesn't appear as a quest, but there is a cutscene that you can unlock. I'll do that at like 160. Prelude to War. No, I don't know what 170 would be, to be perfectly honest. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. I don't know. We'll skip 170 for the time being. Maybe I'll figure something out for that. I'm not sure. Maybe not. 175 will be Rising Tide. Then you've got, or maybe Rising Tide should be 170 and I don't know. No, I feel like Prelude to War should be 190. That's the thing. I feel like Rising Tide should be 175. There you go. Yeah, alright then. I feel like if I hadn't completed the Heart of Deimos already and I hadn't completed the Deadlock Protocol, that would clear that up so easily. But like it slots so easily. Like we could have done it, but obviously I just unlocked them straight away. So what are the unlock requirements for unlocking these quests? You know, hang on. So Warframe, Deadlock Protocol, unlock requirements. Master rank 4 or higher and have completed the Voxelaris quest that precedes it. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's not enough. Like, you have to have. You should have completed the sacrifice before. Like, this should require you to have completed the sacrifice before you do that. But anyway, alright. Then you've got. Hang on. You've got Warframe, Heart of Deimos. Unlock requirements. After completing the Earth to Mars junction, the player will receive an inbox message from Lloyd. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. The Earth to Mars junction. From Lloyd. Lloyd's not a Cephalon. Lloyd, I mean, well, at the very least, not by what's presented to you as a player, what's presented to the player as a, as that. Right. Let's go. I mean, yeah, if I didn't complete those 2 quests, then that would sort itself out nicely. But unfortunately, I did complete them both because screw the railroading, screw the railroading in this game. But that's it. We have everything we need. Ooh. All right. What are we after now then? What are we going for? I would say should we just do a what? Oh, we don't. Oh, we've got 36 minutes. Should we do one? I was like, should we do one more of these? No, not yet. Should we do one more of I say let's go. Why not? Actually, before I do that, hang on. Before I do that, first off, appearance. Naramon lens.
Please return covered in blood.
Eidolon Matter Eye lens. No, okay, right. But theoretically, I can change them out. What? No! No! I don't want to do that. No! Why would you make me do that? No! Why would you? No, 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 no. I don't want to do that. Well, no, why would you make me do that? No! Why would you make me destroy it? No! How dare you? How could you? How could you? God damn it. Fine. That sucks, man. Why would you do that? Scanner, I could put it on scanner, I guess. There you go. Focus. Why would you make me do that? Matter Eye lens. Naramon lens. Fine. Screw you. I guess if I keep putting everything on if I put the Lua Naramon lens when I get it onto Naramon onto Excalibur, then on Skarner I put like I don't know Lua Zenuric, and then I just keep putting them on melees, you know, like Heat Sword, Fang. I guess we could get away with, yeah. 1, 2, 3. I mean that covers 4 of them. Maybe the Zenistar, I could get away with one of them. I don't know. Maybe I need to get myself another. Maybe I need to get myself another single-bladed sword. I don't know. Excuse me. Defense. Right. Let's go over to Lua, shall we, and do a 20-minute survival. There you go. We can see if we can get a Lua lens from here. We probably. I feel like it's unlikely that we'll get one, but we're gonna get one on this go. We will. Let's go. Come on, we got this.
The enemy busy while a fellow tunnel operative raids the ship for supplies. Ready? Trigger the alarm.
Yeah, mate. Here we go. Come on, let's do it.
Life support has been cut off. They're trying to choke you out.
They can do that.
I'm sending auxiliary life support.
Alright, let's go. Just let all hell break loose. Alright. So, we are after getting a whole bunch of stuff. We're after getting a whole bunch of stuff. There you go. Alright. Let's see if we can get any Itans while we're here. You would think there would be a few Itans on the moon, you know? On an Orokin facility such as this. Alright, so we've got you. Alright, let's get going. Come on, hurry up.
Life support on the way.
Is that so, Lois? Why, thank you. Alright, so, We just need a one lure lens, but I will take I will take a great deal of intact sentient cores because I will need a lot of them. You can give them to the quills for standing, so that will help us out quite a bit. Yeah, Eximus. Alright, nice. We're at the point now where we're getting Eximus enemies, which is good. 1900. Nice. So pretty much one Eximus enemies. It's good. Lovely. Alright, let's get down here, shall we? So we can actually... Oh, it's you. It's this thing. Go. Wait, what? I need to get more shields and stuff. Stop shooting me! Stop shooting me! Come on.
Get ready for a capsule.
Aha, there we go. Nope. Go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, come on. Whoa, okay,
Additional life support has arrived. Left.
Hang on, right, clearly I need to go and get some... There you go. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm doing it right.
Those operatists are scanning for targets.
Alright, let me give me some of this. I'm not sure that I'm doing the puzzle right. I don't know how to do it.
Life support activated.
Oh, wait. Wait, hang on. What? No, wait. I mean, it's powered down, but I don't know if...
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Well, first off, let's just trigger you like that. There we go.
Running out of time.
Yeah.
They know you're here. Prepare for sentient fighters.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I'm doing it right. I think I might have to look up how to do that. I don't know. It's not exactly clear. I mean, I thought again, like I said, I thought the idea was that I had to keep the thing alive for a certain amount of time, but I feel like I was doing that for a couple of minutes there. Wait, what? Wait, hang on, what was that Lois said? Wait, what did Lois just say? I said something about... Wait, I could have sworn she just said something about the sentients wanting something else. Wait, what? Complete all 7 tests on Lua? Wait, what did I do? Wait, what? What did I just do? Well, I haven't completed it, because clearly, look, the thing's up there.
Prepare for life support.
Well, it said that I completed the test, but I haven't because the door's up there and it's not open, so... Wait, what? Evidently it said I completed it. How have I completed it? Unless there's a sentient somewhere in the map that's just completed a test somewhere else. I'm confused. Like, what?
Another life support capsule is now available.
I mean, It's weird. I'm not stood on the floor like it's like there's some kind of like the hitbox, not the hitbox, but the modeling on the floor here. It's not like I'm not actually stood on the floor. You know, like I'm stood above it. It's really awkward. I feel like you underestimate how much how like how annoying that is to look at. But oh well, I guess. Here we go. All right, where are the rest of these enemies? Here we go. Cubic diodes. Yeah, mate. All right, here we go.
Extraction is ready.
It is indeed, but you know what? We're not here for extraction. We are here for more and more and more and more and more and more focus. 4,000. You know what? That's a number I'm happy with for the time being, considering the fact that I've spent a lot of this mission not really doing anything. Kind of wasting time on one puzzle. I have no idea what to do, and then it tells me it's completed, but it clearly isn't because there's the door up there, and I'm not there yet. Yeah, we've got a life support capsule. Let me get this. No, I'm not. Nope. Never in a million years. Well, I will in about 20 minutes. So there's that. Man, Exalted Blade is so good for those Eximus enemies because they don't take any damage when those shields, like if your hit hits those shields, like those front rotating shields, they don't do any damage. But Exalted Blade goes through them. So what are you gonna do? Like they don't stop Exalted Blade. Yeah. There we go. Mate, you would get so much XP from this. You get so much XP from this mission if all 4 people had Naramon active and all that. You know, if you had 4 people, because there'd be so many enemies spawning, and they'd all be, and most of them would be Eximus as well. Well, not most of them, but a lot of them would be Eximus as well. Like you'd get so much XP. You'd be earning like close to 100,000 each time. You know, especially if people had their affinity boosters on. There we go, got 3.5. I mean, I don't know about hundreds of thousands. I don't mean like maybe not 100,000, but they'd definitely be earning like a lot. Like, 'cause I mean, think about it. Several dozen at least, you know. Several, because I'm earning nearly 10k on a good run, you know. So it's like if 4 people are doing that, especially if there are 4 times as many enemies that are spawning. And obviously you've got shared affinity as well, right? Like the affinity that everyone gets is shared between each other. Like if I was to kill an enemy within the vicinity of another player, they get the XP for me killing that enemy as well. So with that in mind as well, yeah, you'd easily be getting about like 35 to 40k on a decent run, you know. Like, mate, it'd be great. Here we go, 400 endo. Lovely. As long as I can, Loader, so I don't have to be staying quite that long. That's the idea, Loader. Indeed. That be the idea. Oh, fancy seeing you here. Thank you, Taxon, for doing your thing. There you go, takes care of him. 2.5. Nice. Oh, well, it's not even 2.5, it's just 2,000 focus. Oh, sentence. The more fighters you send to hopelessly try and kill me, the stronger and more harder to kill I become. So please do. Please continue. Because when you think that you are ready when you think that you are ready to launch your assault on the Origin system, I will remind you that you are far from ever being ready. Because my potential power growth will never stop. Here we go. We've got more focus over here. Come on now. Oh, never mind. I've got focus. I've got focus lens active. I started thinking, come on, give us another focus lens. Nope, we got one active. I do need more life support though. That'd be nice. I can always get some more whenever I like. Alright, come on. How much are we getting? 3.5. Don't mind if I do. Extraction is not the best option, Lotus. We've been through this. Oh, let me up. Alright, there we go. What I will do is I'll go and get some more life support, which is way over in this direction, which is all the way over here, weirdly enough. What, can you let me move? Thank you. There we go. Get you. Good.
Support has been replenished.
So stand out. Alright, we can move the arena over here for a bit. Glorious. Alright, let's continue. Just force our way back out because we can. Alright. Come on, where are we? Where are the enemies? This isn't good enough. I need more enemies in this. There we go. You will do to start. I need more enemies in this game. How am I supposed to keep the life support up? There we go. I'm gonna say, right. Took a while to catch up. Game, I need more enemies in this. Come on, where are they all? The game really wants me to fight in this direction, apparently. It's just got all the enemies over here. I mean, I guess I can go chill in here next to this now. I mean, like, the life support is just non-existent. Up in the life support, the enemy is just non-existent. At a minute, we've only got a couple of them. I need these Xmas enemies. I need loads of enemies in this room. Where are they all? Come on. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, what you? There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Alright. I hate that you can't swap out a focus lens. Like it's destroyed. Like, nah, I'm sorry. I don't like that. That's ridiculous. Unless there's an item that you can get that allows you to keep it, then that'd be nice. But actually, I'm not sure if the quills give you that kind of thing. I'm not sure. For some reason, it sort of rings a bell. I don't know if I'm making that up. But like, if there isn't a way and it always gets destroyed, like, I'm sorry, nah, come on, man. Like, these are valuable resources that we're talking about, and I don't want to have to pick a less effective weapon or something to have a focus lens equipped. I want to be able to keep swapping them out from my favourite weapons. All right, we've got steel fiber. That's completely useless, but oh well.
They could not do this without you.
I'm sure they figure it out. They had to. There we go. Oh, that takes care of you. The sentience will be here any moment, and we can get a couple more intact sentient cores. And in so doing, we will be preparing for Post the War Within. Whee! There we go, look at us. Stocking up on sentient innards.
Sentient scouts. If they detect fighters will soon attack.
Well then, it would appear, let's make our presence known. Where are they? Where are the sentients? I'm hunting for sentients right now. I don't know where they are. They're 3,500. These guys are firing at something, which means the sentients should be here. There we go. Ah, yeah. How are you guys doing? Ribbon sliver. Alright.
The sentient is on to you. Look out for troopers. Additional life support has arrived.
Indeed. Oh. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Takes care of you two. There are 3 intact sentient cores. 4 intact sentient cores. I imagine there was a 3rd one in there somewhere that I'd hit and didn't even realise. I'd killed a sentient without even realising there was a 3rd one. I thought there were 3. But nope. Apparently there were 4. And guess what? This thing isn't even close to being done. The Exalted Blade is not even close to full power. There's still plenty of mods that we're after. And we are going to get them. Alright. 2.5 more minutes. Come on, we can get some more focus in that time. I think we can get away with 2 more focus lands after this. Right, there's an Eximus somewhere. If I can find it. Right, well I didn't find it, but oh well, we've still got 3,500. These aren't massive numbers, but you know, I think we'll live. Alright. We can get at least one more focus lands. Maybe 2, depending. And then, guess what? We're going to get a Lua Lens Blueprint. And it's going to be Naramon, because obviously. You. And once we get a Naramon lens, there we go. Once we get a Naramon Lua lens, or a Lua Naramon lens, whichever you prefer, we are going to be doing much better in terms of making focus. Here we go. We got. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get another lens. I mean, we could do, I guess, but I don't. I don't know. I think this is gonna be our last one. And then, here we go. But we will, however, get a Lua lens because we have the blood armor, don't we? Because that's just how it works. There you go. Just a bit more XP there. 6,000. Glorious. All right, come on. 30 seconds, and we're going to get ourselves another Lua lens. Well, not another, just a Lua lens. And that will sort us out. Glorious. Brilliant. There's a Cephalon fragment that's just been chilling there. Alright, come on. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go on, do it. Damn it. That's just disappointment right there. Actually, B6 relic. Look, that relic will one day be used, but I would prefer the Lua lens. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's stock up all the focus that we currently have, and then I'll get to use it in the next video because we're gonna unlock our very first Waybound. I will already have it unlocked by tomorrow's stream, but it won't actually be effective until like, the next 30 episodes. Once we unlock the War Within. So there we go. All right, glorious. We're pretty much at the 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna start looking for people to raid. Let's have a look. See who's live. Is Alinea 8 actually still live? She is. So earlier this morning, she had half an hour of her stream left. She's clearly gotten some more subs in that time. and it's been going for the rest of the day. I almost feel bad for her. Like, people just won't let her end. Okay. How? Yeah, she's got another hour and 10. She's got another hour and 11 minutes left. I mean, the title literally says "Help! Chat won't let me go." I mean, sure. Let's do it, I suppose. Hang on a mo. Oh my goodness. Alrighty then, the time hath come for me to depart. I hope you guys had about as much fun as I did. If there are any games you'd like to see me play, feel free to suggest them down in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And have a splendid day. However, before we disappear, we're gonna raid. So, let's, as I said, raid Eleni 8. Let's go. Start raid. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Raid. End stream. Bye.